The renowned Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Drawing inspiration from his words, we're reminded that our thoughts greatly influence our reality and well-being, just as the company we keep can impact our journey. Similarly, certain habits can unknowingly steer us away from the Stoic path. Today, we'll explore 7 anti-Stoic habits that may creep into our daily lives, and discuss how to realign ourselves with the Stoic principles to regain our direction and inner peace. Before we dive in, I'd appreciate it if you could like this video to help me continue spreading Stoic philosophy. If you're not yet subscribed, I recommend doing so and turning on the notification bell so you won't miss any future content. Habit number 1. Complaining about things outside your control. Picture a pleasant picnic. Everyone is enjoying themselves, the sun is shining, and the food is delightful. Suddenly, clouds roll in and it starts to rain. While most people would adapt and find joy in moving indoors, some would let this unexpected weather ruin their mood, complaining about their bad luck or the rain. This is a classic example of being disturbed by events beyond our control. Life, like the weather, is unpredictable. Although we can't control everything that happens to us, we can control how we respond. Stoicism emphasizes recognizing the distinction between what we can and cannot change. Complaining about things outside our control is an unproductive habit that drains energy and leads to a constant state of dissatisfaction. Consider the workplace. There's always a colleague who spends too much time griping about decisions from upper management or changes in policy. This not only hampers their productivity and peace of mind, but also creates a negative atmosphere for others. To counteract this anti-Stoic behavior, we can follow Epictetus's wisdom. We should ask ourselves, is this in my control? Instead of expressing discontent, a more Stoic response would be to ask, how can I adapt? Or what can I learn? In doing so, we reclaim our power and maintain inner peace, regardless of external circumstances. Habit number 2, seeking external validation. Imagine working tirelessly on a project for weeks, pouring your heart into it. Once finished, instead of feeling fulfilled, you constantly check social media for likes, comments, or any form of validation. Or perhaps you've bought a new outfit, but instead of wearing it for yourself, you're waiting for compliments to justify your choice. In today's world, the need for external validation is magnified. Social media thrives on our craving for approval, making it easy to measure our self-worth through likes and shares. However, this is a fragile basis for self-esteem, as these numbers are often influenced by factors beyond our control. Relying on external validation can feel like riding a seesaw. One day you're lifted by praise, the next you're crushed by criticism or indifference. The Stoic approach encourages finding validation from within. Self-worth should come from our virtues, actions, and growth, not the fleeting opinions of others. As Epictetus said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This means the true measure of worth lies not in external approval, but in how we assess our own actions. Next time you seek validation from others, pause and ask, am I proud of what I've done? If the answer is yes, that pride should be enough. While feedback can be useful, let your confidence be rooted in your intentions and integrity, not in the ever-changing opinions of others. Habit number 3, being a slave to your emotions. Imagine you're at a family gathering, and a relative makes a passing remark about a recent decision you made. perhaps a job change, a relationship, or a lifestyle choice. Their comment stings, and emotions like defensiveness or anger rise within you. Before you know it, you respond harshly, creating tension for everyone present. Was that reaction really the best choice? This is an example of being controlled by your emotions. Emotions are natural human responses, neither good nor bad, but allowing them to govern your actions can lead to regret and strained relationships. Stoicism teaches us to recognize our emotions without being overwhelmed by them. Marcus Aurelius wisely observed, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. While we can't always control our initial emotional reactions, we can certainly control how we act on them. Next time you feel an emotional surge, whether triggered by a comment from a friend or a work situation, pause, breathe, and ask, is my immediate reaction the best course of action? Will it lead to harmony or discord? Practicing this pause helps build emotional resilience and ensures that your responses align with reason and wisdom, rather than fleeting emotions. Habit number 4, pursuit of excess pleasure. Picture a grand feast, a table full of delicious food and drinks. It's easy to indulge, but by the end of the evening, the initial joy might be replaced by discomfort or regret. This is the trap of excessive pleasure. Life offers many pleasures, and enjoying them is part of being human. But constantly seeking more can leave us feeling empty. The fleeting joy these pleasures bring can distract us from deeper sources of contentment. Seneca's words, "Slavery resides under marble and gold," remind us that becoming overly attached to material pleasures limits our freedom. Think of modern technology. The thrill of getting the latest smartphone is undeniable. But how long before that thrill fades, only to be reignited by the next new release? Similarly, binge-watching shows may be fun in the moment, but does it provide lasting satisfaction? To avoid this trap, it's useful to practice moderation and reflect before indulging. Ask yourself, is this adding value to my life? Or am I just seeking a temporary high? By aligning your desires with long-term well-being instead of momentary highs, you'll experience deeper, more lasting fulfillment. Habit number 5, dwelling on the past. Imagine sitting on your porch on a beautiful evening, but instead of enjoying the sunset, your mind is occupied with past events, perhaps a mistake you made or an opportunity you missed. While it's normal to reminisce, getting stuck in the past can prevent you from fully experiencing the present. Dwelling on past regrets or sorrow can weigh you down, much like carrying a heavy backpack. Every time you replay past events, you give them power over your present. Epictetus once said, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the views they take of them." Our suffering often comes from our focus on past events, not the events themselves. To break free, cultivate mindfulness. When you find yourself stuck in the past, gently pull your attention back to the present. Engage in activities that ground you, like journaling or meditation, and focus on today. This will allow you to create a brighter, more fulfilling story for yourself. Habit number 6, obsessing over the future. Picture yourself on a serene beach vacation. The waves are gently crashing, and a pleasant breeze is blowing. Yet, instead of enjoying the moment, you're consumed with thoughts of future work projects or decisions. While it's natural to think about the future, being overly focused on it can rob you of the present. Stoicism teaches us to focus on the moment and not be overly anxious about what lies ahead. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it, if you have to, with the same reason that arms you against the present. To avoid this trap, practice mindfulness whenever your thoughts drift to future anxieties. Ground yourself in the present by focusing on what you can control today. Habit number 7, seeking perfection in everything. You're hosting a dinner party, and while everyone is enjoying themselves, you're fixated on the slight oversalting of one dish or an imperfection in the table setting. The pursuit of perfection can overshadow even the most joyous occasions. In today's world, with the constant display of picture-perfect lives on social media, there's immense pressure to attain perfection in all areas of life. Yet, as Seneca said, to wish for perfection is a sure way to become unhappy. Striving for excellence is one thing, but obsessing over perfection can lead to frustration and burnout. Instead of chasing perfection, embrace the idea of good enough. Celebrate your accomplishments and recognize that imperfections are a natural part of life. When you find yourself obsessing, ask, will this matter in a week, a month, or a year? By focusing on the bigger picture, you free yourself from perfectionism and lead a more balanced, contented life. Reflecting on the wisdom of the Stoics, it's clear that self-awareness and introspection are key to living a balanced and resilient life. As we've explored these 7 anti-Stoic habits today, I hope you found insights to guide your own path. Remember, Stoicism isn't about perfection, but progress and perspective. Take a moment to ask yourself, are you falling into any of these habits? How can you course correct and improve? I encourage you to share your reflections in the comments below. Which of these habits resonated with you? Have you encountered others that challenge your Stoic journey? Let's foster a space for discussion and mutual growth. Thank you for joining me, and until next time, may you find serenity and strength in the Stoic way.